Let's try one of the bourbon molasses first. Wow. That's good. Hi guys, Dave here with you. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Hit the red button, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when we post some more videos. Today, I want to talk about, I love smoked food. However, I don't have room for a Traeger or a Rectech or any of the pellet grills. I don't have room for a Mastertech, a smoker. All I've got really room for is my griddle station. So I got to thinking, how can I possibly do some low and smoke barbecue chicken with the Blackstone? I think I came up with a way that works pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a smoking box that will work on the Blackstone and use sawdust for my smoke. The first thing I got was some wire racks. I got these off of Amazon. So I'll take these out, and there's 3 in here, and they actually will open up like that and like that, right like that. They'll nest, and they fit in the pan just right. So the pan that I've got is 19 and 11/16 by 11 5/8 by 4 inches deep. I've actually got 2 of them. And of course, I'll put the link to this in the description also. So the first thing I want to do is cover this rack with aluminum foil, like that. So this is going to be our drip pan. So we're just going to cover that like that. Kind of mash it down in there so that whatever drippings this catches is pretty much just going to stay right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut the bottom out of this pan. I'm going to cut it like this, right here, right here, right here, and right here. I want to leave enough so that it's still got enough strength that I can pick it up and have it hold these racks. But I want as much open area as I can get, because what's going to happen is the heat from the griddle is going to come through this wide opening. I'm kind of like creating an oven here. So when I look at this, I can see that there's a line there and a raised part there and a line right there. So let's see where that fits. These legs actually fit right up against the side. So if I just come in, let's say, right to this line right here and make my cut, the legs are going to be out here. So I'm just going to use a razor knife, a box cutter, and I'm just going to make that cut right along there, all the way through. Just come straight back, and then I'm going to connect them like this. And I'm going to connect it like this. And I got to come a little bit more. All right. So what I've got is I got the bottom cut out of it. All right. So now you can see that my drip pan is going to sit right there in the corners. I'll be able to lift it up, move it if I want. So let's put drip pan back in there, okay? And then we're going to have one rack nesting right here. And I really searched pretty long and hard to find exactly the right thing. The racks that fit just right in here, that are just in pan that is the right depth. Because you can get, I mean, there's probably 15 different sizes of these pans. And what's going to happen is this pan will go right over top of that and have plenty of space from here to here, for the food to go. I don't care if it's a rack of ribs, or today we're going to do some chicken wings, so that'll be good. So this will go right on here. Now, how are we going to generate the smoke? What we're going to do is take another piece of aluminum foil, and we're going to make a tray. I want to look and see that right about there. I want to just start folding. And I want pretty small folds because I'm trying to get just a little bit of strength here. That one. That. That. Okay. Let's see how that fits under there. Yeah, that fits good there. Let's see how it fits under here. Okay. Because I want to be able to lift this off, so I got a little ways to go yet. One more. One more there. Okay. Go ahead and do a couple here while we're here. Oh yeah, that's good. So I'll be able to lift this right off of that. And I'll show you why that's important. Because I've got my drip pan, got my food rack there. One on Amazon, and I bought an assortment of sawdust that you actually smoke with this stuff. So what do we got? We got pecan, apple, mesquite, hickory, maple, cherry, and oak. So you can use any one of these. You can even mix these together if you want some apple pecan smoke. So for these wings today, let's try pecan. Put this on the grill. And you sprinkle your sawdust on the aluminum foil. Clean that up a little bit. It doesn't hurt anything. So then what we're going to do is we're going to position that right over one of the burners. We'll be able to place this right down on top of the sawdust and put a lid over it. And all that heat from that griddle is going to smolder the sawdust. And it'll just sit there and smoke whatever you've got in here. And the fact that it's got a lid on it, it acts like an oven. Okay, it's an oven. Slow and low. We got to be able to get to a certain temperature on there, and I'll be able to tell what the griddle temperature is, and I'll be able to tell what the temperature of the aluminum foil is, but how am I going to tell what the temperature of the air in this little oven that I'm creating is going to be? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a meat thermometer. This, if you don't put in meat, it's going to sense whatever temperature it is right now. Let's see. Oh, right now it's 91. It's pretty warm. So I just want to place that right about there. I want to be able to see it. So I'm just going to poke one hole right there. Do this without poking my fingers. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to put this right here and like that, okay? So now what I've got is I'm just sensing the temperature of the air underneath. So when I put this on here, I'll know what my oven temperature is. That's the basic setup of how we're going to create a smoker box for our Blackstone griddle. Now this has got garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and cayenne. That's all it's on that. Now what I'm going to do is after these get done smoking, for as long as I feel like I want to smoke, they're smoking and cooking and cooking and smoking, then I'm going to lift this whole thing off. I'm going to turn this up and I'm going to finish them on the Blackstone. Don't have to, but they'll get a little crispy that way. And I should be able to put about 30 wing pieces on here. Now they make deeper pans than this. If you start out with the two deeper ones, and I'll put on what size that is, you can actually do 2 levels of cooking on this and have enough space underneath. Put the lid on it. Wait right there. I did want to make sure I told you that I used the thin aluminum foil, not the real thick stuff, because all this is the difference between putting it on aluminum foil on the griddle or putting the wood chips, dust, sawdust directly on the griddle. I've done it where it goes directly on the griddle, but it's kind of a mess to clean, and I really didn't want to do that to my seasoning and have wood in my seasoning. So this creates a barrier. But you want it as thin as you get the aluminum foil so that you get a lot of heat coming. All right, guys, it's been a little while. Let's check and see what we got for temps. The griddle is 486, 475 over here, 478, 480. Okay. Aluminum foil pan is about 108, and the internal temperature of the air is 192. And I'm seeing smoke coming out of here. I wouldn't normally do this, but I do want to just show you that there's plenty of smoke coming out of here. I'll take these weights off for just a second. You don't have to use the weights, I just like to. This is going to be very hot. Look at all that smoke. We're smoking, guys. And we're smoking slow and low. We're at 190 degrees in there. That amount of sawdust that I put in there should smoke for at least an hour to an hour and a half. All right, guys, it's been a little while. Let's check our temperature and see how we're looking. The griddle temp is 498, 504, pretty hot. This is over at 497, 499, 500 over here. The thermometer's telling me the oven temperature inside is 220, and the surface of the pan is 105. So it's looking good. I still see smoke coming out. Let's see how our sawdust is doing and see if we need to add more, or maybe what the internal temp of the chicken is, and let's just kind of check out and see what we got. As you can see, we still got quite a bit of smoke. They're looking real good. They're looking nice and smoky. Okay, so our sawdust is nice and charred. So I'm going to put a little bit more sawdust on there just to keep the smoking process going. Not much, a little on the edges. Okay, guys, it's been a while. Let's kind of see where we're at. I want to check the temperature of the wings. They're supposed to be around 165 to be done. We got a lot of smoke. Yeah, looking good. Let's check our temperature. Say they're done. Yeah, 172, so they're all the way done. Let's take them off. Now, like I said, guys, the nice thing about this whole setup is save it. It's not a one-time use. You can keep using this smoking box for other stuff. You can see that our drip pan worked real good, and wings aren't sticking to this very much. This is very easy to clean. Got our wings off to the side over here, and we can take this off, this out. Pan. Just set it off to the side, let that be cooling. Gosh, we've got a lot of smoking left to do if we wanted to, but for now, we'll just take this off, put it off to the side. Good. And we'll let that cool down as well. As far as this pan goes, let that nest in there. This rest over here. All of that and be cooling down over there. So now let's clean our griddle up. Just where that drip. Now you can see that I'm not spraying this whole thing with water. Again, just a little bit here and there. We're letting them crisp up a little bit. Looking real good. So now what I've got is Frank's, some teriyaki, and I went out and got some of this Cuisinart bourbon and molasses seasoning. Does that sound good or what? Bourbon and molasses. Oh boy. It's good. First thing I want to do is I want to sprinkle some of this in here. That smells so good. And then I want to brush Frank's on these. and some teriyaki anise. Good. Franks on those. Okay. These guys are quick. Just enough heat left in this griddle to caramelize this sauce we're putting on here. That looks good. Seal this off. Here's our rice. Teriyaki. I know one snack I'm making for football season. This is it. Here's our plain ones. Let's try one of the bourbon molasses first. Wow. That's good. That smokiness still comes through really good. Oh, that's awesome. Man, I'm going to open a restaurant with just that. But wait, there's more. Let's try one with Frank's on it. Oh yeah. That Frank's kind of reduces a little bit. It gets like a glaze on there. Okay, well that was wonderful. Teriyaki ought to be good too. Yeah, I've never had a teriyaki smoke combination. Really good. And last but not least, let's do just the smoke. These are all good. I like the bourbon molasses one and the plain one best. Only really because they're different. I love Frank's and I love teriyaki. So, well, guys, thanks for watching. I had a lot of fun bringing this to you, and I hope you had fun watching it. Now we know that we can do slow and low smoky on the Blackstone Griddle. I'll put a link in the description to all the stuff that I've used so that you can get exactly the right stuff to duplicate what I've done here. It's delicious. I know your friends and family will love it, and I hope you'll try it out. That's it for today. We'll come up with something new, and we'll just see what's next with Dave. Thanks.